What if I told you, everything we built, every city, every invention, every law, could vanish in a single lifetime? This is the story of us. From a spark in the dark, to rockets in the sky. From sharing a loaf of bread, to connecting billions with a click. And the truth is, human civilization exists because of one thing. It starts with fire. No kings, no money, no borders, only warmth, hunger, and fear. A group huddles together against the dark. One person tears bread, or meat, or roots, and hands it to another. Not because they're family, not because they'll get it back, but because the distance between them feels smaller when bread is shared. That's the moment we stopped being just clever animals, and became human. We learned to keep the sick alive, to stay with the wounded instead of leaving them behind, to laugh at a story we'd already heard, because stories weren't just entertainment. They were practice for empathy, rehearsals for the future. We began to follow the sky, count the moons, notice the seasons. We planted seeds, and for the first time, we stayed in one place. Villages grew into towns. Towns grew into cities. We built walls to keep danger out, and rules to keep order inside. In the market square, we weighed grain and traded fish. In the temple, we prayed for rain. In the council, we argued, and realized argument itself was a kind of technology. We were generous. We were cruel. We built systems to protect the weak, and sometimes to chain them. The first empires rose: Mesopotamia, Egypt, Indus, China. From the Nile to the Yellow River, we carved our stories into stone. We wrote laws: do not steal, do not kill. We raised palaces, pyramids, ziggurats, stone messages to the future. We were here. We built roads that stitched continents together. We sailed across oceans using only the stars. We traded silk for silver, salt for gold, spices for stories. We invented money. We invented politics. We invented war on a scale the world had never seen. Empires expanded until they cracked, too big to govern, too arrogant to listen. And from those cracks, new civilizations grew. In every corner of the world, temples rose. Gods were painted, carved, sung into being. Faith moved armies. Faith built cathedrals and mosques and monasteries. Faith burned heretics, and also preserved knowledge when everything else fell apart. We copied books by candlelight. We mapped the stars. We invented the printing press, and suddenly, knowledge could travel faster than armies. Ideas became dangerous. Ideas became unstoppable. We learned to turn steam into power, coal into heat, iron into railways that spanned continents. Cities exploded upward and outward. Light bulbs banished the night. Ships carried goods, and diseases, across the globe in weeks instead of months. We invented vaccines. We invented photography. We invented ways to kill faster than ever before. The industrial age made life easier for millions, and harder for millions more. Children worked in mines. Smog turned skies black. But the hunger for invention never stopped. The 20th century. Airplanes crossed oceans. Radios carried voices to millions. Film gave us heroes and villains in moving pictures. We split the atom, and built weapons that could erase cities in seconds. We fought wars bigger than the world had ever seen. We walked on the moon, and broadcast the image back to Earth, proof that we could step off our planet if we dared. We saw our world from space for the first time, a fragile blue marble floating in darkness. Borders seemed smaller, but they still drew blood. The internet arrived, a web connecting billions of minds. We could send a letter across the planet in seconds, buy anything, learn anything, find love without leaving the house. But along with truth, came lies. Along with community, came division. The same tool that spread hope could also spread panic. We became more connected, and sometimes more alone. Then, a droplet changed the world. A handshake, a door left open. The streets fell silent. Flights stopped. Borders closed. We learned that heroes don't always wear capes. The nurse who fixed her mask with tape. The driver who started his van at 4 a.m. The neighbor who left rice and pulses by the gate and asked for nothing in return. We survived not just because of medicine, but because of each other. And maybe, just maybe, that's how we'll survive whatever comes next.